Hello everyone, welcome on back to Alma, Missouri. So first things first, it is a very important month because the huge field, well it's not that big for, in terms of how big some of the fields are on this map, but to us it's quite a big field. The big field is ready. So obviously, there's bigger fields. 22 is huge, 24, 30, 34. I remember somebody telling me that they combined some of these and crazy long times to harvest. Crazy long times. So I think both of these combines are over here. I'll have the class will probably focus on these longer stretches up here. And the case will probably just take one of these, smaller legs, if you will, and, make do with that. I do have to go and grab the semi that is still up at by the train station there. Now this should be quite a good yielding field. And it is looking a lot better. It is looking a lot better. Obviously, we went from orange to yellow. It's the first time we harvested it, which the last time was canola. And that was the first time we ever harvested the thing. So it didn't have, pH and all that. Nothing was quite up to what my standard is. We'll get this finished here, and then I'll have them start working on their own. I'll probably get the case working on this other section. Kind of separate from one another, but 22% full, and we're not that far in. This, of course, will have to sit till next year to be sold. Not great timing, I know. I'm thinking the soybean price is probably fairly good right now. Because high price is June, so July is probably okay. Send them off. I'll check. I'll check. So it's a little bit low. I think we were getting about $4,000 last month, and at the train station you get that. You'd want to see $4,000 here, and probably like 4.5 at the train station. We do have a bunch of bales that need to be wrapped too. That is on the list to do. So let's head over here. The only thing is, once this field is all harvested and these bales have been picked up from the grass field, we're gonna have a little bit of a period where there's no fields ready. So we'll see what we do. What's 31 has soybeans in it? It's ready. Could buy it. Then we'd have something for next month. Be a fairly decent sized field too. Otherwise 30, which is huge field. That has, what is that, rye, barley? Yeah. Let's, I'm gonna buy this, 30, 31. Which, it's gonna hurt that, the environmental. The only thing with buying the land is, I know it was more so a rule with one of your challenges. I probably don't have to do it here, but I know in the 1 year challenges, my rule was For me to buy a field, I would always have to do something with it to sell it. So I had to either do 2 harvests in it or plant something in it, whatever it may be, for me to sell it. Do we do that rule here? I don't think it would cost a ton to plant it. But same time, that's more of a one-year challenge rule more than anything, because you could really take advantage of the system otherwise, of selling the fields basically as soon as you harvest them. You let somebody else plant it and then you buy it back. Like, you could really take advantage of farming sim and doing that. In this case, it's more of a, we're gonna have an open month, I'm guessing, next month. Is we'll probably finish the large field next month is my guess, and then we can head over to that. And it looks like we might still have a buffer in there of another month. The last thing to be ready will likely be the sugarcane. That's a guess. I've never did sugarcane, so that's another thing with that, is I never done it. So the sugarcane could be a year. We could still be here, a year from now, waiting for that to be ready. Which is fine. We can have everything else sold then. Although if it's the last product, I'm going to sell it direct, instead of holding out and hoping to sell it as sugar, because we are out of sugar beets now in the sugar mill. I've gotten that switched off. Yeah, just as I figured the class would go this way, which is fine. It's not really that big of a deal. It's all gonna have to finish eventually. That's a big thing, is I do want to have breaks from just harvesting, because that's going to be what a lot of this is for a while. I bet the 80% is probably the class, so I probably should have did that one first. Is what it is. I'll have to hop over and do some bale wrapping. We'll likely kind of split that up some too. I suppose this is going to be going the wrong way here very, very shortly. Unless it fills up. Or we get there in the nick of time. Although I have to stop because they didn't go all the way down. Alright, we can get this put back on its path. Probably get the John Deere, I'm thinking, set up on bale wrapping. And the reason I'm not having, 2 combines working on 2 different fields is, again, because we have that buffer. We can have 2 work on that field next time then. We might sell a buffer even after that, so. As long as everything is done. It doesn't have to be done at a certain time or anything. The only thing's going to hurt us is when we do harvest that field, the environmental will drop, which will hurt our price that we'll get when we sell things. Oh, we have quite a few bales here. I think it was 50? Was it 50? It was a lot. I was about to say, is this on? And turn on automatic drop. Okay, everything looks good. This'll take a while to do. The only thing with this series that'll stay same as all the others is when we do sell things, anything we started with, they don't get sold. I think I've done it basically every series. With anything we start with, we don't sell. It's more so just to kind of see how we progressed and stuff we buy along the way. How much money did we make? Because you start with 100,000. Well, I'm going to start up a short little time lapse here. We'll just do this for a little while. Then I'm sure the harvesters will get full. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Put the car and drive, another lonely night, don't know what to do. Finally see what it's like going out every night when it's not with you. I see you whipping down a 4-5. It was December, it was you and I can't remember how to feel alive without you. I wonder what I would say if you stay, if the times all changed and the games we played went away for the day.
Alright, so we got one worker that's blocked by an object. Obviously we did have that one bale go flying. That was something. You are not blocked by an object. The only thing you're blocked by is your own stupidity there, worker. I'm just being honest. Sometimes the truth hurts, and that was the truth. I'll just harvest down this whole piece on the bottom. Help them avoid issues in the future. This is 80% full, so I'd imagine that other side is getting up there too. Maybe we stopped at a good time. We can get both of them emptied. Oh, 80% full, just like I said. Figured it'd be up there. Oh man, this yield is looking a lot better, yeah. It's like a limeish green to a very dark green. Good to see. It's good to see. It's good to see all your hard work, you know, show up visually. It shows up. That's the one thing, is without, you know, precision farming with the map and stuff, it doesn't show as much unless you're paying attention to how much you're getting every time you harvest a field. You really don't, you're not going to notice the bad yield as much as you do here. Because A, your environmental score is going to be very bad. And your yield map will be terrible as well. That's the one thing. I think precision farming almost makes the game easier. There's a little bit more obviously to focus on and make sure these things are pH, you know, nitrogen is all up to what it needs to be. Make sure you have the sensors. But it almost makes it easier too. With spot and spray, and you only gotta put so much nitrogen down, variable seed rates. You know, as long as you keep on top of things, you're gonna make a lot more money every time you sell something. We probably got almost half of those bales wrapped. Not bad. The case is going to be working on its side for a little bit longer, it appears. It does have shorter strips though, so we'll get this unloaded and then I'll head back to the bale wrapper. We'll finish out that field. We'll see if we can finish this out. It'd be nice if we could. Alright, we'll send them back off. Got this bale that's way down here. That was not a good turn. Alright, well, I'm going to start up a time lapse again. We should be able to probably finish out the rest of the bale wrapping. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
But you hated me for everything. Yeah, I would do it all again if the clock restarted. Knowing it'll end with us broken hearted. We could both pretend I'm in love with someone new. Someone just like you. Someone just like you. Someone just like you. You with him, but you keep blowing up my line like I'm with you again. It's just like 1996 and you doing that thing you do. You keep on lying to yourself about everything we've been through. It'd be cool if you let off all this bullshit and emptied your baggage like you cleaning out your Birkin. You at the club and telling everyone you're working.
Alright, so that should be the last bale. So that was full. This is 77% full. This is 81% full, so I'm gonna get the class going again, and then I'll have to get this emptied. We only got just over 10,000 more liters that can fit in here, so at least get it going and moving some. We got all the bales wrapped, which is good. Have that done. Yeah, 80% full grain tank. We can certainly get working on some of the harvesting ourselves too. There's still a lot left on that side. Obviously, you got the bigger header here, and I mean, I don't think it's as big. Well, that one's longer. This one's wider. Alright, let's get this unloaded. If I was a betting man, I would say we should probably get at least one more full semi from that field. Yeah, I'm trying to think if I want to bring the class over and finish the side the case is on. Do I want to start the long strips? I don't think we're going to finish that field, which is fine. I mean, next month we have, what, one harvest? That's the field we just bought. So it's not a huge deal if we don't finish it. Be nice. I mean, we could definitely then have 2 harvesters right away over there versus starting with probably just one. Maybe just the case. I see the case is full. It looks like it stopped in a fairly good position. I mean, we're gonna destroy some crop, but it's not as bad as I have seen. We back up in here where we're gonna destroy very, very little. But there's still a lot left over here. Oh, it's better to almost look in this view. Yeah, there's still a lot left. When you're on the ground, it doesn't look like it's that bad, but there's still a lot left. Gonna take a little bit for the class to finish this. And honestly, I think I might manually come over here and start working on this. That way we can get that whole section done, and then we just have one harvester doing the long stretches, which will likely be the class. Really doesn't matter, because the other field that we just bought has some fairly long stretches in it as well. I'm gonna put the I shouldn't put it up there, actually. Probably should put it down here, because this is gonna fill up at least one more time, I'm sure. And let's get this moved. Hold it up. Yes, the mains gauge is horrendous. I see that. But we don't really need it that much now, so why spend the money? We can sell it, not say anything about, the fact the engine is misfiring. We can just sell it and let somebody else deal with it, right? What any honest man would do. Yeah, not much left here. Just a couple of cleanup pieces. Go and get this emptied in the semi. I don't think we missed any. We'll see. Maybe we can get, at least a strip or so done in the long section there, but you just don't realize how small the case harvester is until you have this. There we go. We get this unloaded. I'll start on the very other side. And then we'll see. Maybe we can do a strip or two going up the long way. Help us out next time. But yeah, the case is gonna be there, the rest of the video. Otherwise, if we don't help it out. And everything has to be done eventually. So it doesn't matter if we finish this section first or we start working on something else. It all has to be done eventually. So let's probably do one strip right in here just so we don't have to hit the pile of junk. Maybe we should have baled this. I'm joking, that would not be fun to bale. And pick up. There'd be a lot of bales in this. Well, I'm gonna start a little time lapse here. We'll just do some harvesting. Probably harvest until the class is full, something like that. So I'll talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
Change and the games we played went away for the day, but you hated me for everything. Yeah, I would do it all again if the clock restarted. Now we didn't land with us broken hearted. We could both
So the grain tank is just about full. Should be able to make it to the end of this, I would think. Looks like it. Close. Really close. Within 100 liters. We basically went around the large section once. And it said the case was done. Should be able to get it all unloaded into the semi. We can then get everything put into the silo. See how much money we got so far. Obviously, if I put it into the silo now, we may not get a full trailer next time, but we'll still end up with multiple trailers out of this field. Considering what we got, like $400,000 of canola last time, that wasn't top yield. This is top yield soybeans. I'm seeing that this is probably gonna be 700,000 out of this field. I might be off on my canola too. I may not remember that 100% correct. It is possible. I don't have the greatest memory at times. Here we go. And once this is done, we can get this shut down. I think the case will probably go to the field we just bought. I think. That's what I'm thinking. Because there is a section in here, right here. I think we could easily just start the case there. It can start, you know, the weird piece out of it. Oh, I don't know where I'm going. I mean, this is 88% full. So just about 2 full semis off of this field so far. That's very, very good. I wouldn't be entirely surprised if once we sell all the soybeans, so we have what, 3 fields now? 4 fields after this big one? Yeah, like 4. Obviously 3 of them are fairly small, and the one has mainly silty clay. It's not going to yield great. But I wouldn't be surprised if it's over 2 million for soybeans. I almost expect to have to take multiple not semis, but train loads to sell. I'm off just that much. Just that much. Oh, there we go. We'll see what we're at after this. But, yeah, we still have 29. Yeah, 29, 28, 32, and now 31. 31 may not be great because we just obviously bought it. 9 is soybeans. For some reason, I thought that was peas. We have 5 fields of soybeans. I do remember that we were going to do some sorghum in there, and then I forgot to change the seed. It happens. Alright, let's see here. Soybeans at max 488,000 so far. And we still have a considerable amount of this field to go. I mean, I would think I'd be pretty close on my $700,000 guess for this field. The next time we'll have 31 to do. I'm pretty sure a lot of these fields are going to be ready around the same time, like these. 8 will be ready soonish as well. That's sorghum. Not a ton left for fields. We do obviously have a lot of products to sell still. Mainly like the juices, lemonade. It's really the main thing. And I think we're running low on this now. Oh, it's missing something for pumpkin pie. Eggs. That's my guess. Yes. Figured. Cornflour is just about out. Then this will be done. And this, we got 1,600 liters basically left. Well, not 1,600, 800 liters. And pizzeria is starting to get ketchup again. Well, I think that is about everything for today. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.